It's time to conclude this review of this lesson on weathering and soils by talking about how do humans impact soil. So this would make for a good essay question on your exam. Explain how humans damage the soil. And so you've got overgrazing, and so when animals eat up all that organic material, one of the things that they can do is if they kill the plants, the plants, then their roots die, and then those roots help to hold the soil in place. So if you have overgrazing, you kill the plants, you kill the roots, it makes it more likely that you have erosion. Another problem that we have is clear cutting, is when humans go in and they cut down the forests. So again, that leaves it more open to erosion when that happens. And then another thing about clear cutting is, especially if it occurs in the tropics, what will happen is it kills off that organic material that was making the O horizon. Now, once you clear out all that jungle area, the soil is very fertile for a couple of years because you're using up that very thin O horizon when you're doing that. But as soon as that O horizon is gone, then you're down to those areas that contain clay, and that's no good for planting crops in. So especially down in South America, where they're cutting down the rainforest, they're cutting it down, and then they're planting their crops on these opened up areas from clear cutting, and then that has caused a lot of damage by doing that. And then you also have pollution of the soil. So how then does soil impact on humans? So you should know this for the exam. Know what liquefaction is. And so this is when soil has water in it, and then the soil is vibrated by an earthquake. Then it basically turns into quicksand, and then that can damage buildings. Another problem is that clay can absorb water, and when clay absorbs water, it expands, and then that can buckle streets and again cause damage to foundations. Another thing that can happen is if soil is not compacted enough, then the weight of a building on top of it will compact the soil more, and then that can crack the foundations. So what can we do to protect our soil? So I will just allow you to read through this. Again, this would make for a very good essay question that you should be able to answer on the next exam. All right, so that takes care of this one, and so stay tuned for the next lesson on our review for the Unit 2 lecture exam.